Tactical urbanism is a great opportunity to at very low cost to try solutions to make streets more equitable, inclusive for everyone. Hi, I'm Madhav Pai. I'm the Executive Director for the WRI India Ross Center. I'm a transportation planner by training, and over the last 20 years I have been working implementing urban projects across continents, in India, in the US, across Asia. So majority of the people in Mumbai walk. This is based on city's own data. More than 42% people walk to work, walk to all their needs, whether it's education, whether it's work, or whether it's leisure. But we don't provide adequate space for walking on our streets. Now the big problem of not providing adequate space for walking on our streets, it actually slows down traffic as well, because every time there is a conflict between a pedestrian, a walker and a vehicle, it actually not only impacts the traffic flow at that location, but it also impacts traffic for 400-500 meters behind, downstream. And these kind of conflicts occur all the time on our streets, right? So we need to provide adequate space for all the people walking in our cities to make it safer for the walkers, but also to improve traffic flow for the people in vehicles. Now how can we do that? Tactical urbanism is a great opportunity to at very low cost to try solutions to make streets more equitable, inclusive for everyone. One, we need to count pedestrians. And I challenge all of you who want to sort of improve the city to stand at a location and count the number of vehicles and count the number of people on foot. You will see that the number of people on foot are more than the number of people in vehicles. Also, you typically need to provide 4 people per meter square. You need to, for 4 people, you need to provide a meter square of space. Typically, most of our streets have about 10 people in a meter square of space. So what we need to do is find ways to make our sidewalks continuous, wider. So I think with tactical urbanism, locations outside schools, outside hospitals, key junctions on major arterials can all be made safer. And of course, the big advantage of using tactical urbanism is it becomes very participatory, right? So you come up with a design based on what the demand is, and you let it be for 4 to 6 weeks. You can use simple barricades, ropes, paints, and then people experience it, and based on their use of that space, you can determine what is working and what is not working. So tactical urbanism is a very participatory approach where you can actually engage and involve the community, the children, elderly, the women who are using that space to determine whether the design actually reflects their needs. We need to build streets for people. We don't need roads for cars, we need streets for people. We need to build streets that prioritize people by design. This is how, with good design, we can change roads for cars to streets for people. Provide adequate space for people to walk and stop. Build a street that communicates where and how they can cross a street. Reduce distances people have to cross at a time. Reduce conflicts between people crossing and vehicles driving. Now this does not require much additional money. With clever design changes, we have been able to demonstrate how to create substantially more space for walking and cycling. To make our cities more equal for all its residents, whether it's making streets more friendly for walking, whether it's creating open spaces for everyone in the city, whether it's building public transport where everyone has access to their opportunities and aspirations. We worked a lot on the HP junction in Bandra, and once the entire project was implemented, we did a survey, and 90% of the people using that space said that they were satisfied or very happy with the improvements that were made. And this has been our experience in most places where we have used tactical urbanism as the starting point of an intervention. before transitioning to more permanent construction. Every time you think about designing spaces, public spaces in cities, make sure you think of all users: children, elderly, women, disabled. Our design needs to include all of these people, then only we will truly make an inclusive or an equal city. We want to invite all the young urban planners in the city, find a way to solve the junction so that people know where to cross and that the traffic lanes are all aligned, and you can do all of this using tactical urbanism methods. And we believe that it's a very powerful tool where you can test solutions, engage the community, and at the same time in a low cost way come up with design that can work in the long term.